Hey guys, and welcome back to another Roblox video. Today I've got another tutorial for y'all. I'm on a mission to make you guys, my subscribers, the best Tower Heroes players out there. And in this video, we're going to be talking about your Tower Heroes placement. I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to improve it, and what you generally want your Tower Heroes placement to look like, and some unique information for each of the towers. So firstly, some things not to do. Never place your towers right beside the enemy spawn. This is because if you end up upgrading those towers, their range is going to constantly increase, and since they're so close to the spawn, up to half of their range is basically going to be wasted. As well as that, if you're using Balloon Pal, it is just going to make this much worse. So make sure to place your level 1 towers a few steps back from the enemy spawn. Speaking of range, never place towers without considering their range. This is for the newbies and the rookies. Don't only think about how its range fits the map on your current wave, but consider how the range will fit the map when it's fully upgraded. But if you don't have mana, you can't upgrade your towers, which is why you should never place towers as an experiment unless absolutely necessary. What do I mean by that? I mean placing stuff around the map just to get a good look at its range. Also, avoid overcommitting to leaks. You'll end up having to delete those towers in the back, which will reduce how much mana you have. And if you are doing a difficult map, this could be crucial. Now this one is a personal favorite of mine. Don't mix your towers together. It just messes up the aesthetics, if you know what I mean. And it's so unreasonable. Like if you find a good spot for one type of tower, then place the rest of that tower as near to that spot as possible. Never place your towers randomly. Some towers work better together, such as those that slow enemies and those that deal high damage. Place complementary towers near each other to enhance their effectiveness. Am I speaking like a nerd? I'm speaking like a nerd. Gang, never place a bunch of towers without upgrading them. Upgrading a few key towers can be more effective than spreading out a bunch of them. And last but not least for the don'ts, do not block crucial points in the path with towers that don't belong there. I'm talking about Lemonade Cat, Car Kid, Slime King, all that. Keep it away from where the melee and range towers are at. Now you're probably looking over your notes, realizing how much thought actually goes into Tower Heroes gameplay. Knowledge that just can't be accumulated overnight, and I'm giving it all out for free. So if you could drop a like and subscribe, that would really help me out, and you guys get to listen to more of my beautiful voice. Kambi. Alright guys, I give you your tips. It's time for some actual visual representation. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're in the Make a Cake map, and right off the bat you can notice that he places odd port way off the map, while I'm after placing mine kind of like in the left side of it. And this is mostly because I know that I'm going to be placing a Balloon Pal and a Spectre later, so that odd port is going to get that buff. But I still like what he did because, you know, it's better safe than sorry. So he placed his odd port out of the way of everything else, so that's still alright. So I placed my Balloon Pal like kind of in the center, you know, but what's most important is that it already reaches what has been placed, so it doesn't matter what level it's on. And then as you can see, he has a scientist kind of at the front. Like if it were me, I would place them a little more back, because I know that scientist is going to cover this entire map, but it's because of how much range scientist has that I'm going to let that slide. It's not going to really matter in the long run if the boss doesn't even make it halfway through the map. You guys should also like take note of where I place my branch, because branch has less range than scientist. It's gonna have to be a bit more centered and a bit closer to the enemy spawn than scientist. But yeah, if you're running out of space like I did, you're just gonna have to make do with what you have. So I placed my scientist like down this staircase, which was, you know, pretty close to the enemy spawn. But it doesn't matter, because, you know, even if you try to perfect your placement like I'm doing here, I always practice perfect placement. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter half the time, because look, we're on easy mode. If this was like medium or hard mode, I don't even remember if duo was possible, but like let's say we were doing Blast Tech Barrage duo or something, we would need perfect placement, all right? No question. So yeah, it's always good to practice perfect placement. Alright, now I know I said I'd give you some unique information for each tower, but I feel like that would make this video way too long. If you want some extra tips, check out this goodie, and until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!